Hello, and this is going to sound weird. Hi, I'm Dana Louise. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. This is my memoir. This is going to sound weird. You can find it at Barnes & Noble or Amazon.com. You can learn more about me at my website, danalouise.com as well. You can buy me a cup of coffee there, which helps to support me to buy microphones and go to conferences because I'm not a paid speaker. I'm not supported in that fashion. So if I can go to any conferences, it's on my dime. So if you want to support me and my message, please reach out, especially if if I gifted you a book, maybe you could gift me a cup of coffee in return. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that was my phone. Self-publishing. Self-publishing when you are an abductee and you're trying to disclose the truth about what's going on around here. They do shut you down. I think many of you who research this or follow anybody else who's in my genre, they might talk to you about how their YouTube got taken away or shut down, or their Twitter account, which is X. You know, all of these things. I've even been kind of shadow banded on this platform. This platform that's called yeah. That's what they do. And this last December, Spirit talked to me and said, "Oh, go take a look at your book." I'm like, "What?" So I went and took a look at my book, and sure enough, on the inside there were many misprints. And that was embarrassing because I know some people had purchased my book at that point. But I have to tell you, as a person who self-published, I put my book through many different devices, such as Google and Word, and even Amazon has like a spell check device on it. So when I went back into KDP, which is Amazon for self-publishing, and my book had all these red words all over, like, you know, misspelt. I was like, what the heck? Somebody's been messing with my book. And even recently I was reading in my book, making a video, and a lot of things that should be like would not or without or something is the opposite. It says like with or would. So I apologize to everybody who's bought those books. And I'm thinking that you're smart enough to know that it was a misprint. You know, I'd like to say that it was on my end, but I really firmly don't believe that because it's just so messed up. So I fixed up everything in December, put the book back up there, and let me tell you, it's a lot to do. It's a lot to do because, you know, if you have a paperback or an Kindle, you have to go through every one of these things. And especially at Barnes & Noble, it is not an easy process. So I did that before the New Year's. I thought it was important. And the next thing I know, the voice says to me, "Go check your book out again." I'm like, what? Yeah, go check your book out again. So I just looked. I didn't even open it up. And the covers were off. The covers had like all kinds of spelling down here. I don't know if any of you got that book. Like, it's a rarity and good for you. You know, maybe the book is important at one point. Gosh, katydids. Shush. Can you hear that? That whining? Anyway, so it had all kinds of like writing on here and blah, blah, blah. And again, if you've ever self-published or loaded a PDF or this kind of thing, you have to be very specific. It's not that it just happens. You have to like click and okay it. It's a very long process. So when I went back in and looked at my Amazon account and my one cover, it wasn't all of them. Okay. One cover was all messed up. I'm like, okay, they're back in and messing with my things. So I had to go spend a day, make my fanny all fatter, sitting around in my pajamas, going and fixing it. And like I said, I was just reading recently, and there's some more issues going on. But I did have to run into my bedroom and, you know, because that's where I kind of keep my books. Because after I upload them and I'm like, yes, good to go on the format, I order them so that I can look at them and go over them. So that's how I know the spelling was fine when I printed it up and that the covers were fine when I printed it up. And it's like, how did they get messed up? So I just want to tell you that that's the extent that these people go to. They go to great lengths to shut us down. So thank you for staying in the truth. Thank you for listening to my voice. And if you're an experiencer yourself and you're worried about coming out of the cosmic closet, we've got you. We're here to communicate with you, to confirm you, and to create community. So that's why I'm here. You can also buy me a cup of coffee and support me. But thank you so much. Get my book. Please leave a review and stay tuned. And so thank you.